I had this thought about love today that I wanted to share with you guys. So, we all have this idealized vision of what love should be like, right? We see it in the Disney movies, we see it in all of the great romantic, series and movies and books. It's like there's this very difficult journey, and then finally the two lovers join. Sometimes there's a dramatic event too, like Romeo and Juliet, right? It doesn't actually end up happy, but we know there's like this pure love kind of idea that we're thinking is what love should be like. It's amazing. The other person knows all of your wishes and your needs without you even saying anything. It's like the missing, the yin to your yang, and it's like this missing piece of you that's like just clicking into place, right? And even though we all have this kind of version in our head, I don't know many people that have this version in their real life. Do you? It's like, yeah, people might stay together for their whole lifetime, but maybe they're not that happy. Or, people fall in love and it's amazing for a few years or so, and then they break up. Or, there's heartbreak and somebody decides to move on to another person, and so on and so forth. Like, if you look around your friends, family, yourself maybe, you'll start to see that this kind of version of love that we think is what we should be going after is very rare in our society. Like, extremely rare. Like, it's so rare to the point where I can barely think of one single couple that I can tell you, yes, they have this going on for them, right? So where does this come from? Where does this idealized version of love come from? Where does this yearning, we all have this yearning, like, there is someone out there that's going to complete me. There is someone out there that's going to know what I want and think and need, and what my emotional, needs are at every single moment. Why do we think that? Like, because I feel like to some extent we all do. We all are like kind of guilty of this, version of love. And then we compare it to maybe our real life, and we're like, well, I'm single here, or I'm in this marriage, or I'm doing this, and it's not really this thing that I'm really was hoping for, right? And I have a theory. It might not be right, but this is what I was thinking. So, we come into this world and we choose a sex, right? Masculine or feminine. And so we have both of these energies in our bodies, but somehow we're a little bit off, right? We might have a lot of feminine, we might have a lot of masculine, we might be like a little bit off. We're not completely harmonious there. So maybe, just maybe, this version of love that we're really looking for is our own desire and want to become whole again. We're looking for that missing part of ourselves. We're looking for that kind of split that we have in ourselves. Like, we remember what it felt like to not have this opposition, not have this just more feminine, more masculine. We remember what it feels like to be whole. And we remember what that love feels like, right? When we were just completely loved and whole. And so when we incarnate on this earth, we're missing that piece the whole time. The whole time we're looking for that other piece of us, or that missing piece of us, that didn't come in here. And so what that gets translated into our world here is romantic love. We're constantly looking for that missing piece within ourselves, and we externalize it because we don't really know how to look inside. Like, we forget. And then we tell our partner or, our significant other that it's up to you to make me happy. It's up to you to make sure that my emotional needs are fulfilled. You're not making me happy right now. I'm upset at you. Right? This is what we're saying to our partners when we're angry with them, when we're irritated with them. But what if a mere glance in the mirror where you say, wow, it's actually me I'm missing. It's actually the love I need to give to myself that I'm missing. It's the wholeness within myself that I'm missing. If we start to dig in that direction and start to figure out what it is that we're missing, what it is that we forgot, I think we have much better luck, which means that we will start to generate the happiness and love within ourselves. We will become more whole every single instant that we do this. And therefore, what we are desiring, that happy ending with that happy person, will come on its own because you're already happy. So you don't need that person to make you happy anymore. You already love yourself. You don't need that person to love you in order for you to feel loved. Again, just a theory. Lots of love. Namaste.